and I'd like to introduce our speaker is Mr. Doug Warner from Cabot. Thank you for writing down tonight. And Mr. Warner is the Secretary of the 1st Congressional District, which is our district. And that's how I met him, was at our district meeting. And he is also a retired Master Sergeant in the Air Force. So thank you, Chief Master Sergeant, sorry. Thank you for your service. So if you would like to go ahead and start.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta get that chief in there, because that's a few extra dollars a month for retirement pay. First thing I want to do is just tell you a little bit about me. My name is Doug Warner. I'm a retired Air Force Chief Master Sergeant. In my during the Air Force, my Air Force career, I was maintenance. I was an instructor flight engineer, and I also worked logistics and a little bit of HR and as a money manager for the commander. So I got to taste a little bit of everything, and now I'm turning around and using that in my public service career. I've been in the Republican Party ever since, active in the party ever since I retired. I was the Lono County Republican Treasurer, and then about halfway through that term, our chairman stepped down, and for some reason they elected me, and then I hung around for 4 more years. I ended up doing 5 years. This last time around, I decided not to run again for chairman because I had a pretty good idea I would be the 1st district secretary, whereas I could have done both. It was time for someone else to get up, and get their feet wet. You can't have the same folks doing all the same things. So now I'm an active member in the Lono Committee, and we're doing good things up there. But anyway, let's move on here. I made some notes while I was sitting in a class. When I speak, last time I came down here, I spoke for 2 hours.
All right.
2 hours. I only got an hour and a half tonight. Well, we have to.
Don't starve.
No, yeah.
Sorry,
We're not going to do that. In fact, don't be afraid to cut me off. Just give me a half an hour warning before you do it. I do want to say one thing. When I came down last time, we talked quite a bit, and I talked, and we got into a conversation back and forth, and it was good. It was good. But I want you to know that what I talk about tonight is going to be pretty much my opinion based on the experiences and successes I have had in Lono County. As you know, Lono County is one of what they call the Big 20. When I took over as chairman, we met in a room about half this size and about half this many chairs. And it wasn't a problem because we still had empty chairs. But we decided that we were going to go forward and we were going to make that committee perform. We were going to make that committee work for the county, and it was like overnight. People were switching parties, saying we want to belong to this group. But it wasn't just happenstance. We actually went out and started talking to people. And you've heard that. You've heard the conversation before where if you go up to a Democrat and you start talking about the principles or the beliefs the Republican Party has, most of them are like, I'm a Republican. Well, that's what happened in Lono County. And our membership started going up, our authorization started going up, and when at our peak, we were authorized something like 129 members. We had, I think it was 112 or 113 members, of which 89 or 92, something like that, were active. We had committee meetings that had 50, sometimes 60 people there, and its success was based on some of the things that I'll talk about a little later tonight. I always like to throw out some sayings that I have. I'm going to throw them at you now so I don't forget them later. I get frustrated as an elected official. You learn real quick, you can't please everybody all the time. As a matter of fact, we could talk about issue in this room, and I guarantee you, you're not all going to feel the same way about it. So you've got to realize that you're in public service. So I get asked all the time, well, if you get so frustrated, why did you get into politics? And I tell them, I didn't get into politics. I got into public service. I just had to go through the political process to get here. So yes, when you campaign, it's politics. But once you get elected, you're not there just to serve the Republicans. You're there to serve everybody in your district or city or whatever, whatever capacity you serve in. So it's like after you win a race, all the Republicans are sort of be high-fiving you, and the Democrats will be over here, oh, lost another one. Well, you can get all the high fives you want, but don't forget, you've got another part of that population that you still got to serve. And I'll tell you what, you talk to some of them, they're not that much different than we are, and they've got some ideas and stuff out there. And the next time it comes around, next election, they'll be right there in your corner, because I guarantee you, if you have an idea, and I just say, oh, you're a Democrat, don't want to hear it, walk away, I'll never get you, I'll never be able to serve you because you won't even respect me as a leader, right? But if I ask you what you think, I get your opinion, we talk about things, well, we may not agree, but I guarantee you respect me more because I took the time to listen. That's public service, that's not politics. Now we talked a little bit about the back and forth, the banter, the Democrats and Republicans. I just put this on Facebook not long ago, but Socrates said, I'm going to have to paraphrase because I can't remember word for word, but when the debate is lost, the loser will refer to personal attacks. Okay? So right now, if you look around the Republican Party and what we're doing, we're talking issues. You look at the other side, they're creating issues, creating arguments, creating things, and they're going nowhere. So I kind of like to think that we're in a good position right now because they know the debate is lost. They have resorted to that, to arguments, to finger pointing. So if you believe in Socrates, then the debate is lost and they know it. Anyway, last time I was here, we talked about how do you grow a committee. Okay? And I think I got something to offer in it, so